I guess during my tenure, well, the most important part in my time was incorporating the city and making us a municipality. I think it was the best thing that committee of 23 people worked so hard for 13 months to do. Because I think back and I wonder if we had never incorporated what we'd look like today. It's not a pretty picture in my mind. So that's something that I could look back on and say that was probably the most important thing in my tenure.
Probably foremost in my mind was the vision that those first on the council had. We wanted to be a city of sustainability. We wanted higher education. We wanted health care. We wanted the best public safety there is. And I think we accomplished a lot of that. And I think you have to be able to reach for the stars. And we were just a bunch of farm guys off the farm thinking, this is what we're going to do and this is what we're going to be.
Yeah. We actually took advantage during the recession in order to buy some properties at the reduced price. Sometimes it would, maybe this particular property here was described as a fire sale. We were able to buy 140 some acres that only a few of the acres are actually developed into this facility and police administration building. But we are also able to, then the Copper Sky complex, that the price for that became attainable. So we took advantage of the recession in order to buy properties and get a better value for the taxpayer and positioning ourselves for that growth that was going to come.
You talked about, the planting and the cultivating and economic cycles are the same way. There's expansions and contractions and then growth beyond that again. And that's the way it works. And so, I happen to be in that phase in which I get to participate in much of the cultivation. But at the same time, with cultivating, you have to know that you as farmers, you understand more than anybody that you have to protect that land. You have to not overuse it. You have to do things with it that are going to, start afresh. So if you're cultivating a bunch of trees and you don't plant any more, well, you're not going to have a fresh batch of trees to come back to, in another 10 or 20 or 30 years. And I think that's the way I see Maricopa, is that we very much have had grandiose ideas in what we're trying to accomplish. We have gone so far in 10 years. But I look forward to the next 10 years of where we're going to continue to fill in those gaps.